Hi guys, this is Tim from Rehab My Patient, and I'm going to show you how the settings work. So click settings at the top corner of your screen, and the first thing you'll see is your account information. That just tells you when you first joined, when your expiry is, and your login email. If you want, you can just go to edit my clinic information. So this is where you store the information about your clinic. It's really useful and important to put as much information into here as possible, because this will form the basis for your letterhead. So edit this required information as you require: your clinic name, website, your address, your telephone numbers, and upload a clinic logo. Next, just move on to personalize your letterheaded paper. So this is what clients will see when they are emailed an exercise program or when you print one out. You'll notice that with the logo you can change the size by dragging and making it bigger, so you may need to play around with the dimensions of the logo. Now every clinic has logos that are different sizes, so if you get stuck with your logo, just simply email it to support@rehabmypatient.com and we will edit it. We can even get your logo redesigned by our graphic designer. You can choose the position of your logo. We recommend you put it on the left, but you can put it in any one of these positions. Once you've uploaded your logo and put in your clinic information, just test the letterhead. Here you'll see the letterhead and how your exercise plan will look, and you can see it looks absolutely great. So this is what a client will see when you email them. You can choose the size of the font for the text. For example, if you're working with a lot of elderly people that needed large text, you can put the text size up, but we recommend a default at 10 points. Exercise frequency settings. So how you describe how frequently to do each exercise, that's it here. Now, if you're in a gym, you're probably more likely to use sets reps. But if you're in a physio clinic, you're probably more likely to recommend your patients hold for X length of time and repeat X number of times. So this would be the default setting. Now, what default additional notes are is a way to put a message on every exercise plan. You might put stop an exercise if it causes pain, for example. So this is a really good way to get important information to your clients, and it goes automatically on every single letterhead. You can choose whether you place that at the beginning or at the end. We recommend it goes at the end. Also, you can edit the outgoing email message. So when you send an email to your client, we want to make it look like it's come from you. This inserts the name of your patient. That may be Mr. Jones or Dear John. Here's your patient login details. So that automatically puts in the link where your patient can log in if they want to. It also inserts your clinic name, your phone number, your website, and your logo onto that email. So it makes the email look really smart. You can insert your own fields into here, so you can choose what you put. For example, you could put your fax line, or you could put your clinic address. Other information can just be automatically put in. So it's really excellent to personalize your outgoing emails. Other options: if you want to put your practitioner name on an exercise plan, just click this box. And also there is a print summary. So for some people, especially people if you use a large exercise program, you might not want to save 4 or 5 pages of exercises, but you can simply put a print summary, which makes all the exercises really small and makes a one-sheet summary of your exercise program. When you're done, click save. If you want to change the password, click change password, and you have email sending options. So the one thing to remember about sending emails is that there will always be a very small number that get lost in cyberspace. However, we know the biggest reason for patients not receiving an email is that the practitioner usually enters an incorrect email address. We sometimes have clients who call us or email us to say, my patient hasn't received the email. We can track the email, we can see whether it was sent, delivered, and in many cases the incorrect email is used. Now, if you want to increase the deliverability of your emails, some emails will go into junk mail, but you can reduce it by inputting your own SMTP settings. Now, this is very similar to how you would set up Microsoft Outlook or other email providers. You input your server, your port number, and this usually needs an IT guru to set this up. If you want to also copy in other people on your exercise plans, you can BCC or CC other parties such as a coach or a teacher by inputting this box, and you can send an exercise plan to the clinic as well as the patient if you would like. And the benefit of sending it to the clinic as well as the patient is that you will definitely know that your patient has received the exercise plan, because the clinic email address will also receive it. If your patient phones up and says, "I didn't get the email," then you can always ask your clinic to re-forward it quite easily. It may be that you want to forward every exercise plan to your own personal email, in which case you can simply input your own email into the BCC, and that way you know that all the emails have been sent. Now, as an administrator, you can set an administrator password, which means that if anyone else tries to change the settings, they'll be unable to. This really is for large clinics or groups of multi-site clinic owners who don't want practitioners to change the settings. We've also got some other options here. You can add template categories. This is for people who have large numbers of templates. You can simply put these into categories. And you can also export your patient list. That's useful if you want to get a record of your client information. Well, that really concludes the settings. We hope you enjoy RMP. It is a fantastic site. Practitioners absolutely love it. We love it. And thanks very much for being part of the RMP community.